the first path to Torah secrets. Context. Eleazar my son, hearken unto my words, and I shall expound to you the first path to the uncovering of the well, as our forefather Yaakov and Moshe our teacher did. Know this, my son, the first path to uncovering the secrets of the Torah is context. The prophet Yeshayahu convicted the prideful Israelites for lack of context when he said, "They hardly hear with their ears, and they have closed their eyes. Otherwise they might see with their eyes, hear with their ears, understand with their hearts, and turn, and I would heal them." This is certainly true in the case of our father Yitzhak, for it is written, "His eyes were dim, so that he could not see." Now, my son, I sense that you are perplexed, for you may ask, what is it that Yitzhak could not see? Yet it is written that Yitzhak loved Esau, but Rebekah loved Yaakov. This was contrary to Adonai himself, who proclaimed through the prophet Malachi, "Yaakov I have loved, but Esau I have hated." Thus, Yitzhak's eyes were dim because he had the wrong context. It is for this reason that the Moshiach says of the man who knows the right context, "Blessed are your eyes, for they see, and your ears, for they hear." Moshe, our teacher, expounds the virtues of having the right context. It is written, "In the future, when your son asks you, what is the meaning of the stipulations, decrees, and laws Adonai Eloheinu has commanded you?" Thus, Moshe taught us that having context is having the meaning. He also taught us that the same context must be passed on to the next generations. Moshe was so wise since he clearly provided our people with the context. It is written, "Tell him, we were slaves of Pharaoh in Mitzrayim, but Adonai brought us out of Mitzrayim with a mighty yad." From the Moshiach, we also derive further context. However, in this case, we must apply wisdom through those things which we know to be true, even though they are not stated explicitly. We know that once Israel was a sovereign and independent kingdom. We had our own King Dawid with our own laws and our own culture. Then the Gentiles invaded, destroyed all that was ours, and occupied the land as foreign conquerors. If this was not enough, we were forced to pay taxes to the Romans who persecuted us. As it is written, "Is it lawful for us to pay taxes to Caesar?" This is the clear distinction between the false prophets and the prophets of Adonai. For it says, "We were slaves, we were not kings. We were neither rich, nor were we scholars, we were poor. We suffered under the harsh rule of Pharaoh. Seeing in this manner will compel you to keep the Torah." For Moshe gives a command, and then he says, "Remember you were slaves in Egypt." We were also a conquered people, living under harsh Gentile occupation, finding no place to rest. Seeing in this manner will compel you to obey the Moshiach, for the Moshiach said, "The rulers of the Gentiles lord it over them, not so with you." Therefore, the heart of our people is the heart of a slave, not a master, the captive, and not the conqueror. Now then, my son, go your way, for I leave you with the hidden knowledge that your wisdom may grow. Hide it well, and do not neglect what I have taught you. If you are worthy, I shall return to teach you more.